The battle for the heart and soul of the Republican Party has never been so rancorous, so high stakes, so public, and so very necessary as it is right now in 2021. As I've chronicled here previously on Sovereign Nation, the forces of populism on the right have challenged the forces of globalism and elitism that are embedded in the GOP since the 1960s. Socially conservative grassroots leaders like Phyllis Schlafly and Pat Buchanan paved the way for Donald Trump, who ushered in a new era, boldly embracing the America First platform.
For too long, a small group in our nation's capital has reaped the rewards of government while the people have borne the cost. Washington flourished, but the people did not share in its wealth.
Now, 4 years later, in the aftermath of President Trump's loss, the never-Trump big business overlords want to reclaim the party. They want amnesty for more cheap illegal alien workers, unlimited H-1B visas for foreign Silicon Valley workers, and more refugees to work in factories and meat plants in the heartland. They want more foreign wars to feed the military-industrial complex, and they want to stifle the pro-life, pro-family traditionalists who oppose a neoliberal takeover of the conservative movement. This is why the GOP's politically ambitious traitors who do the bidding of the Chamber of Commerce and multinational corporations have their knives out. Trump won't forget backstabbing Liz Cheney's treachery, and neither will his legions of supporters who form the base of the Republican Party.
I've been clear in my views about President Trump and the extent to which following January 6th, I don't believe that he should be playing a role in the future of the party or the country.
The mere mention of Cheney's name at CPAC prompted some of the loudest boos of the conference.
And of course, the warmonger, a person that loves seeing our troops fighting, Liz Cheney. How about that?
On Thursday, former President Trump blasted Cheney, Mitch McConnell, Jeff Flakey Flake, he called him, and Karl Rove, who he called a, quote, pompous fool. Trump wrote that if the Republican Party is going to be successful, it will have to let these rhinos float away or retire. All very true. More importantly, a Republican Party that is an America First party cannot afford to keep rewarding and promoting America Last operatives. Look at Nikki Haley. Trump made Haley his UN ambassador, and he gave her a speaking slot at the Republican National Convention. So, how did she show her gratitude and loyalty? By trashing her former boss in the left-wing rag Politico as she plots a 2024 presidential run. This, my friends, is the textbook behavior of a Beltway crap weasel.
She said, quote, I don't think he's going to be in the picture. I don't think he can. He's fallen so far. She also said he went down a path he shouldn't have, and we shouldn't have followed him, and we shouldn't have listened to him, and we can't let that ever happen again.
Remember that two-faced behavior when you see all these America Last establishment figures pandering to Donald Trump's MAGA army. Just because they say America First doesn't mean that they mean it.
Joe Biden and the Democrats are still blaming America first. Donald Trump has always put America first, and he has earned 4 more years as president.
America first is right for America. It's right for each of us. America first secures our freedom, and the entire world benefits when America is fearless and bold and strong.
I just want to say, my friends, America now, America first, America forever. God bless you.
Remember this, true America First believers don't cut and run at the smallest hint of trouble or adversity. They defy cancel culture from both sides of the political aisle in defense of the historic American nation and its people. Populist office holders like congressional representatives Marjorie Taylor Greene and Paul Gosar are carrying the MAGA torch to grassroots supporters spurned by the establishment. They're taking the fight straight to Capitol Hill against both the socialist left and the globalist GOP elites.
Liz Cheney and any other Republican that wants to make statements against President Donald J. Trump is a fool. They are disconnected with the base. They're disconnected with Republican voters. Liz Cheney was censured in her state. Adam Kinzinger has been censured. Many of these Republicans that are turning their back on Trump, who they ran on his coattails, have really lost themselves. They don't represent Republicans, they don't represent Republican voters, and the people are speaking out and they know it.
To reiterate, my main point here, of course, is to highlight the importance of what America First really means. Immediately for me, that means putting my constituents first as an elected representative in our great republic. I will continue to do just that and to encourage my colleagues to do the same. America First is inevitable.
Protecting the American nuclear family, American borders, American workers, and American interests above all else is our only hope for protecting our sovereign nation, one nation under God. Anything less is America Last Kabuki Theater.